Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're having a wonderful week and a wonderful Wednesday. Today I'm continuing with my Mariah Carey discography journey, and we have made it to her 12th studio album from 2009 called Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel. There are 17 tracks, so this album is quite lengthy. It is 59 minutes. And looking at the track list, the only tracks I remember hearing is track number 2, Obsessed, track number 3, Hate You, and track number 15, Angels Cry, and track number 17, I Want to Know What Love Is. All the other tracks are brand new to me. I don't have much to say right now, so we're just gonna dive into it with track number 1. Bet you're gonna know the prologue. Alrighty, so that was track number 1. I bet you're gonna know the prologue. I thought this was a pretty interesting opener. I liked listening to it. I don't know if it would be a track I'd go back to. Probably not. I like the melody. I really like the lyrics, of course, like any Mariah Carey song. In the beginning, she's saying, "Welcome to a day of my life, the memoir of an imperfect angel." And what I'm thinking she's saying is that this is a day in her life, like she states right here. The memoir of an imperfect angel, this song right here. And the title of the album is called Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel. So, track by track, each one of these songs is a memoir that is a day in her life, I imagine. So now let's move on to track number 2, Obsessed.
I was like, why are you so obsessed with me?
Alrighty, so that was track number 2, Obsessed. And this song, wow, it takes me back. I don't remember the last time I listened to this song. It's been quite a while, so I kind of forgot what it sounded like, but now it's all coming back. And lyrically, the song is about Eminem and their feud, and it didn't achieve the same success as some of her other singles like Touch My Body and We Belong Together from the Emancipation of Mimi. I'm thinking that she probably wanted the same success with this track, Obsessed, like she saw with Touch My Body and We Belong Together, but she didn't achieve that success. It only reached number 7. It didn't reach number 1, which I can see why. I'm not the biggest fan of the song. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I liked it back in 2009 when I was jamming to it, but now going through her whole discography, I feel like this might be her weakest lead single off of an album. And I don't know, there's something about this track that doesn't really resonate with me anymore. It might be the auto-tune, or I don't know, I feel like this track might be a little bit overproduced. However, I do like the lyrics. I loved reading them so much. And it is a catchy song, but I don't know, I still don't really care for it. So now let's move on to track number 3, Hate You.
I sit and press rewind and watch us every night. We were laying in the rain, not making us sound. Why is it so hard to say goodbye? I can't wait to hate you. Seems like such a lost cause. I can't wait to face you. I can't wait to hate you.
Alrighty, so that was track number 3, Hate You, and this song will always have a special place in my heart because it takes me back to 2009 when I had my very first job. And I remember walking to work and then walking back home after work. Each way was about 20 minutes. And this was probably November or December when there was a lot of snow on the ground, 15 centimeters, 10 centimeters. I live in Canada, so we get lots of snow. It was kind of cold out, and I just remember walking home from work. It was maybe 9 p.m. in the evening, just walking down the sidewalk through the snow and listening to this song as the snow fell around me, and it was really quiet and peaceful, and it just takes me back to that moment in time. She's saying in the beginning of the song, once upon a time, we swore not to say goodbye. Something got a hold of us and we changed. Then you sat alone and cried. And I sat at home and cried. I can't wait to face you, break you down so low. There's no place left to go. I can't wait to hate you. This song is pretty tragic, and back then, back in 2009, I don't think I realized how tragic this song really was. Boy, I can't wait to hate you. I can't wait to hate you, make you pain like I do. So once again, Mariah is in extreme pain from this relationship, and she wants to hurt this person as much as they hurt her. It almost reads like a Disney fairy tale ending gone wrong. So now let's move on to track number 4, Candy Bling.
I still remember we were walking the park every Saturday. Brand new, all in love, kissing time away. Play tots, bring cups at the candy bling. And you are my world. Love full back from the top. And I would take this love throwback. Some days I sit and wish we was alone. As we came back. Wish we was just like back in the day.
Okay, and that was track number 4, Candy Bling. I like the title of this track for whatever reason, Candy Bling. I just think it's really cute. Anyway, in the song, she's saying, missing you, my sweet baby, like candy, felt like real love. So she's reminiscing about this old school love. It was personal things we would do, fall asleep on the phone and skipping school. Now I'm back to the future, missing you. Back in the day, we were in love. We're not in love anymore, but some days I sit and wish we was a one again. Sweethearts, ring pops, and that candy bling. So she's reminiscing about this love she once had, and my impression is she wants to get back together again with this person. This person made her feel good. She is missing them. She's missing the good times. It was tag, chess, spin the bottle, then butterflies would last till tomorrow. Like a giddy schoolgirl. So one moment she is clapping back at this man, Eminem, who is obsessed with her. And now in track number 3, Hate You, she is saying, I want to hate you. I want you to feel the pain that you made me feel. And now in track number 4, she's reminiscing about an old school love, the good memories she had with this person, and she's missing them and wants to be with them again. So there's all sorts of emotions happening on this album so far, and we're only 4 tracks in. I guess the title of the album is making sense. Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel. Imperfect, which means she's not completely wholesome and positive. She has her horrible days, her negative attributes. She goes through phases where she claps back at men who are obsessed with her. Then she makes people feel pain, just like the pain they inflicted on her. And then she gets all soft and reminiscence about the good times when she was in love. I don't know, I could be talking out of my ass right now, but that's just what I'm picking up from the album. In terms of the song, I liked it. I don't know if it would be a song I would go back to. I liked listening to it, but I don't know, I'm a little indifferent to it. Anyway, let's move on to track number 5, Ribbon. Okay, and that was track number 5, Ribbon. I thought this was a really cute song. I actually liked listening to it, and I feel like with each track I listen to, it's like I'm reading pages out of her diary. It's like reading a very personal diary that I shouldn't be snooping around in. Like tracks Hate You and tracks number 2, Obsessed, and now track number 5, Ribbon. They just seem really personal, and she's saying it's only been 20 good minutes since I kissed you. Come back, boo, I miss you. It sounds like something a woman would write in her diary. I'm not saying that as a jab or anything. It's just really cute, it's really personal, and I like reading the lyrics on this album. You got me wrapped up, packed up, ribbon with a bow on it. I got your lovin' on my mind. Just really cute lyrics. So now let's move on to track number 6, Inseparable. Okay, and that was track number 6, Inseparable. This was another track I enjoyed listening to. Once again, she is yearning for this love of hers. She said, baby, call my phone. I'll be waiting to hear your ringtone, lost without my other half. How can I live without you? I don't want another. That's why I messed up. So she desperately wants this person, and she is crying about them. She wants this person to text her, because the love we had inside us was inseparable. If you're bumping this song and you're searching for the moment when two hearts went wrong, inseparable. Jealous was your love because you swore you never ever give it up, because you thought y'all was inseparable. So I'm thinking she was in a relationship with this person and they broke up, whether she broke up with him or he broke up with her, I don't know. This kind of takes me back to track number 3, Hate You. I don't know if she's singing about the same person, how she wanted to inflict pain on this person just as much as they inflicted pain on her. So now they're separated and she's having second thoughts and she's reminiscing about the good times they had, and maybe she wants to get back together with them. Again, I don't know if it's the same person. I don't know if this is what she's singing about. She could be singing about something else. What do I know? This album definitely has a different vibe than E=MC² and Emancipation of Mimi. It's not as fun, it's not as energetic, it's not as sassy. It's definitely different. So now let's move on to track number 7, Standing O. and that was track number 7, Standing O. She said, so cheers, toast, bravo to you, because you're the man of the hour. I'm gonna have to send you some flowers. And she's not saying that in a celebratory mindset. It's more of a diss, where she's saying now, round of applause to the biggest fool in the world. Give them all that you got, and they still ride out into the sunset with the next girl. Standing ovation, congratulations, damn, I was down for it. Gave you my heart, and all you did was pound on it. And this part right here makes me a little sad when she says, give them all that you got, and they still ride out into the sunset with the next girl. So Mariah gave this guy everything, her love, her devotion, everything she had, and they broke up, and this guy just found another girl, and he rode into the sunset with her, forgetting Mariah. I mean, this album is pretty sad, I'm not gonna lie. I do feel bad for Mariah because I've read lyrics like this before on her other albums from past years, and this seems to be a continuing theme through a lot of her albums where she gets hurt a lot. When it comes to the song itself, I thought it was pretty catchy. I don't know if this would be a song I'll go back to. I don't know how I feel about this album so far. I'm almost halfway through it, and I'm a little indifferent to it. It's not one of my favorite Mariah albums. I feel like it's a little generic so far. I'm not really into it, but who knows, maybe my opinion will change by the end of it. We still have half of the album to get through, so let's move on to track number 8, It's a Wrap.
Yet another early morning, and you walk in like it's nothing. No, you see me calling and calling. If you ever been somewhere, it's gone, it's gone. It's a wrap for you, baby. It's a wrap. I was also acquiescing. Don't make me go come on revenge. If the bit's somewhere, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. For you, baby. Put all your shit in the elevator. It's the martini, I mean it, baby. It's a wrap.
Alrighty, so that was track number 8, It's a Wrap. So hopefully, finally, she is now saying it is a wrap on this relationship, on me thinking of you, of me wanting you back, of me constantly thinking of the times you made me feel like a fool, of all the times you made me feel pain and hurt. Yet another early morning and you walk in like it's nothing. Ain't no donuts, ain't no coffee. See, I know you see me calling. I should crack you right in the forehead. This relationship, oh my god, it is so toxic. Put all your shit in the elevator, it's going down like a denominator. Oh, you gonna wake my neighbors, get away from my door. So this guy, you know, she's serious. She's saying, pack up your shit, leave, don't make a scene, don't wake my neighbors, get the fuck out. I don't want you here. If you effed up, it's over. That's a wrap. So she's had enough of this guy. She's saying, that's it. Get out of here. And then at the very end, she's saying, I've been sitting here all night. Leave me alone since 1 o'clock a.m. Been drinking Patron. Let the credits roll. It's a wrap. I do like the lyrics in the song, just like any Mariah Carey song. I love reading the lyrics. I don't know if this would be a song I would go back to. I feel like I have to be in a specific mood to listen to this album. It's a very hostile album. At the same time, she's reminiscing about the love she once had, but at the same time, it takes a turn and becomes very toxic and angry. I'm just getting negative vibes from this album, and I don't want that right now. But anyway, let's move on to track number 9, Up Out My Face. Alrighty, so that was track number 9, Up Out My Face. I actually remember hearing parts of this song way back when. It does sound familiar. I do remember hearing it way back when, and I don't recall really caring for it back in 2009, 2010. And this song makes a lot more sense now after listening to the first previous 8 tracks. It definitely fits in with the rest of the album of her being defensive and saying, up on my face, it's a rap, giving this guy a steady no, I hate you, get up out my face. Ain't no super glue can fix this shit. When I break, I break, I break. If we were 2 Lego blocks, even the Harvard University graduating class of 2010 could put us back together again. I mean, she means business in this song. There is no way this relationship can be repaired. It is done for. It's a wrap. I don't know if this would be a song I would go back to. It's catchy. I mean, obviously it was a single. It was the 4th single. And there is the Up Out of My Face reprise, which is track number 10. So actually, let's get into that track right now. Oh dear. Well, she certainly wants to nail the message of Up Out My Face into this guy's skull in the hopes that he will completely understand how she feels. Get up out my face, get the fuck out, grab your things, get away from me, I don't want you. To the point where she needs a marching band to convey the message. So anyway, let's move on to track number 11, More Than Just Friends. Oh.
Spend a couple million, I can still live a llama. Fresh off the jet, acting like a screaming papa. Nothing like them other girls, I would never be rude to you, baby. More than just friends. Boy, I'ma love you until the end. Boy, I'ma love you until the end. I'll be spinning around for you like a little model.
Alrighty, so that was track number 11, More Than Just Friends. Now she's saying, like the title implies, more than just friends, boy, I'm gonna love you until the end. I don't know what's happening more with this relationship. I don't know if she's singing about the same person or if it's a different person. She's saying, I want to be all on your lips like gelato, permanently paint me in your picture like Picasso, love me down till I hit the top of my soprano. I didn't really care for the song. This is probably my least favorite track on the album. I don't think it's very memorable. It sounds like a filler track. This is definitely a song you skip on the album. At least it's a song I would skip. Let's move on to track number 12, The Impossible.
We were 2 little people wrapped up in this big old world. You did the impossible, the impossible. And now I love you like summertime, love you like cherry wine, love you like a face pop, love you like a milkshake. I wanna do things I probably should mention. Now I love you like sunsets, bubble baths on a jet. Love you like sugar daddies, love you like a pimp caddy, love you like a holiday, don't get high till I'm giddy. Love you like the impossible. I'm almost giving up. The impossible.
Alrighty, and that was track number 12, The Impossible. So I'm thinking she is in love again. She found someone new. At least that's what I'm picking up. She can't possibly be singing about the same person. And the lyrics made me smile so much. Love you like free money, like Preacher Love Sunday. Love you like a freeze pop. Love you like a milkshake. Love you like Kool-Aid, Louis Millionaire Shades. Love you like sugar daddies. Love you like pimp candy. Love you like a holiday at Duncan Hines yellow cake. And then at the very end she says, I love you. You did the impossible. I'd almost given up. The impossible. So she seems to be head over heels for this person and completely in love. This person did the impossible and made her fall in love again. When it comes to the song, I don't know, it's probably not a song I'll go back to, but I did have fun listening to it. Anyway, let's move on to The Impossible. Now, this is a reprise of The Impossible, track number 13. Okay, and that was the reprise of The Impossible, and it is what it is. It's not the most interesting thing in the world. I don't really have much to say about it. She's saying Forever Your Lady, I love you boys, so she's in love again, Forever Your Lady, blah blah blah. Bubble Bass on the Jet, I love you like, Freeze Pops or whatever, Sugar Daddies. Anyway, so that's that. Let's move on to track number 14, Angel, the Prelude, and then this will progress into track number 15, Angels Cry.
Back and forth, we treated love like a sport. I couldn't have prepared myself for this part. And lightning don't strike the same place twice. Every night I feel the angels cry. Can our love be revived and disappear in a world when here I am, willing to live and die for our love. Baby, we can get back. We gotta ride through. I'm reaching out for the sun. Lightning don't strike. True love's a gift. We live this way. I feel the angels cry.
Okay, and that was track number 14 and 15, Angel, the Prelude, and Angels Cry. I love this track, Angels Cry. Once again, just like Hate You, I remember listening to the song back in 2009 and 2010 and really loving it. I think it's a very beautiful ballad and heartbreaking at the same time. I should have walked away. I would have stayed if you said we could have made everything okay, but we just threw the blame back and forth. We treated love like a sport. The final blow hit so low, I'm still on the ground. When you and I said goodbye, I felt the angels cry. I mean, this song is pretty self-explanatory. They treated love like a sport. They were just hurting each other, and it wasn't healthy at all. Every night I feel the angels cry. Ugh, so sad. Anyway, let's move on to track number 16, Languishing, the interlude. And then I guess that will just progress into track number 17, the final track of the album, I Want to Know What Love Is.
If you could only see that I was not put here for you, and after all these years of enmity, I was wondering, would you cry for me? Oh, I was I gotta take a little time in my life. I want you to show me that nowhere left high. I wanna love it. I wanna feel what love is.
Alrighty, so that is the end of the album, track number 16, Languishing, the interlude, and then I Want to Know What Love Is. I remember listening to I Want to Know What Love Is in this version, the Mariah Carey version back in 2009, 2010, and loving it. I remember listening to this version of the song all the time, and I know I've said before I'm not the biggest fan of Mariah Carey's covers, but this is a cover I really like. Also because it probably has nostalgia for me because I remember listening to it back in 2009 quite a bit, so that might be another reason. So it might be a bit biased when it comes to my love for this song, but I like this cover. She sounds great, and I enjoy it. And it's a great way to wrap up the album, especially this very interesting journey I have been going on listening to the album. All the highs and lows and the memoirs of an imperfect angel. No relationship is perfect. It has its ups and downs. I love the message of the song, and at the same time, it's heartbreaking because She's saying, I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. I want to feel what love is. And that's very personal for myself because I actually have never been in love before with someone else. Of course, I love people in my family, but that's a different sort of love. That's more of an unconditional love. I've never actually fallen in love with someone else before in my entire life, which to this day I feel like is pretty sad. I mean, I've liked people, I've really liked people, and I've almost loved people, but not love in the sense that I would sacrifice my life for them, or, you know, the things you see in movies, the things you hear in songs, romantic movies and romantic songs, and people falling in love and willing to do anything for this particular person. I've never been in a situation like that because I've never completely fallen in love with someone. I'm hoping one day. So that was Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel by Mariah Carey, and it was definitely interesting. I wasn't really expecting all these emotions from this album. Out of the 3 albums during her Renaissance era with Emancipation of Mimi, E equals MC Squared, and now this one, Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel, this one might be my least favorite out of the 3. It didn't really resonate with me. There are some great songs on here. There are quite a few, in my opinion, quite a few forgettable songs. I like how she went more R&B on this album. E equals MC Squared was definitely more pop sounding, more commercial. This is definitely more R&B. It reminds me to some extent of Mariah back in the 90s. But at the same time, I don't think a lot of the songs are very memorable. I love the lyrics in so many of these songs to the point where it made me giggle and even laugh and smile. But looking at the track list, I honestly don't even remember what a lot of these songs sounded like. It's a very personal album. You can tell just from reading the lyrics. She had a lot to say when it came to this particular relationship or relationships she was in. And like I said before, I feel like I have to be in a certain mood to listen to this album. It's not as, I don't want to say fun and upbeat because it's not, but it just puts me in a very somber and sad mood. And Mariah has always had somber, more emotional, complex songs on her albums, but the whole aesthetic of this album in particular was a bit much when it came to how it was making me feel a bit down and sad. It was uplifting in parts as well near the end in tracks like More Than Just Friends and The Impossible. So at the end of the day, I feel a little indifferent to it. I did love it, but I didn't completely dislike it. I don't feel like a lot of the songs have catchy hooks, and thus it doesn't make this album very memorable in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. A lot of you probably really liked this album. Maybe a lot of you really hate this album. Where does it rank on your Mariah Carey discography list? Does it sit near the top, bottom, the middle? So I think that's all I want to say on the album, and we are coming very close to ending this Mariah Carey discography journey. There's only 2 videos left. My next video next Wednesday will be a compilation video of songs that she released on her greatest hits albums that I haven't heard yet. Also, miscellaneous tracks she's released here and there that weren't part of any of her albums. There's about 15 of those tracks. And then 2 weeks from now, I will be uploading the final video in this Mariah Carey discography journey, which will be her 2014 album, Me, I Am Mariah, The Elusive Chanteuse. I already did Caution. A lot of you have been asking me why I'm not doing Caution. I already did Caution 2 years ago. It was the very first Mariah Carey video I did. It's a little cringy. It was 2 years ago. It was back in my very early YouTube days. I mean, this is still my very early YouTube days. I've only been doing YouTube for 2 years. But that was very early, you know, back in 2018. That was the first year I was doing YouTube. So it's a bit of a mess. It's a bit strange, but anyway, there's that. And there is still her second Christmas album, Merry Christmas to You, which I won't be listening to right now. I'm saving that album for Christmas of this year, November or December, because I don't know about you, I'm not in the mood to listen to Christmas music right now. So technically, after me, I Am Mariah, this series won't be done because I still have her Christmas album to do, her second one. But I'll be saving that for Christmas later this year. So thanks for watching, guys.
You can find me on Instagram, you can find me on Twitter, you can message me, you can tell me other artists I should check out. I'm open to any artists from any decade. You can check out my playlist on Apple Music. I'm now on TikTok. I've been addicted to TikTok, create videos. It's so much fun, so you can find me on there as well.
So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.